I mean, at some point, how long are you going to keep in business like politicians and not produce anything? How long are people going to buy into that scheme?
Well, one of the things that we're hoping to produce with this book is we take a look at the Lincoln-Douglas debates of 1858. It'll be 150 years old next year. Here were two.
How old were you? Were you
No,
two
I
or
was
three?
Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
I wasn't born yet. But they went around to 7 Illinois towns, and they had somebody introduce them, and the somebody left the stage, as opposed to what we've got today that passes for debate, which isn't. And for a couple of hours, sometimes more, these two giant debaters stood there and actually had a real debate about things that mattered. People bring picnic baskets. They put blankets out on the grass. They'd stay for hours. And at the end, they asked for more debate. So we're suggesting in our book that whoever the Republican and Democratic nominees are for president, that they do 4 debates together in 4 regions of the country, and they find something on the other side that they can actually find merit in and say, I believe I'm going to get elected, but I like your idea so much that if I'm elected, when I'm elected, I'm going to incorporate that idea into my administration. This would lower the level of poison tremendously. Not that they won't have different ideas, and not that they won't try to defeat the other person, but to actually find merit in something someone else stands for, I think would take a lot of the polarization venom out of the debate.
I used to set those debate rules up at presidential campaigns, and our whole idea was to protect our candidate, right?
Right.
Make them the least possibility of making a mistake. And inevitably what it led to was a boring debate. But who's really upset about this idea? All those journalists who won't be able to be on the panel,
That's right.
who won't be able to send that tape home to their mommies and daddies and say, look at me. I don't know what Chris Matthews and some of these other people are going to do that night, but maybe they'll be like regular Americans and actually watch a debate as opposed to try to be the stars of the debate. And I like Matthews. I can say something about some of the rest of these people that are even worse.